what's up? Welcome to the lesson of the day. I'm in the south of France today at the beach, and today's lesson is all about the 5 best tips to building successful webinars and converting people into buying high-priced products. If you don't know what a webinar is, don't worry, you can click here to learn all about webinars. And the first thing is creating a great offer. If you want people to show up for your webinar or even sign up for your webinar or care at all about your webinar, what you want to do is have a great offer. What that means is ask yourself, what's the #1 thing you can give away for free to your prospective customers that they're going to be most excited about? Okay, it's either building their business, helping them out in, whatever your niche is. Give that away for free and make that the topic of your webinar. #2, make sure to set up reminders, okay? Reminder emails for the webinar. Just because they sign up, just because you tell them once what the time is and the day of your webinar, it's not good enough, okay? So you want to make sure you set up reminder emails to remind them maybe 6 hours before it starts, maybe a day before it starts, so they know when the webinar is. And make sure, by the way, to write the time zone. So 2 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern is 11 a.m. Pacific. So make sure to write down the time zones, because online people are all over the world, which is awesome that you can connect with them on the webinar. That was tip #2, set reminders. Tip #3, when you show up for your webinar, do not be professional, all right? Be personable, show your personality. That's going to be very important, because the reason why a webinar converts so well is that you have a connection. So don't try to overdo it by making it professional and corporate. Be yourself, be personable, build a connection with your viewer. That's tip 3. Tip #4 is all about value. The reason why they showed up for your webinar is because you promised to give them value, to give them something for free, to teach them something to help them in their business, in their life, whatever the niche is that you're targeting. Give great value. Don't worry about over-delivering. The more value you give, the more trust you're gonna get, and the more likely they are to want to purchase your high-end product or service. Because if you're giving away that stuff for free, imagine what could be in your paid product or service. Okay, that was tip #4. Now, tip #5 is important, because if you miss out, it's not gonna matter. And tip #5 is all about the call to action, getting them to do something. And that has to do with creating your offer of what you're gonna sell them and making sure that you're clear in your call to action to get them to wanna buy it. Remind them that they just experienced all this amazing free training. Ask them if they like it and if they would want more. And that's gonna set you up perfectly to ask for a payment for your high-priced product or service. So that's it for this video. This seagull is coming pretty close, so that's it. I'll see you tomorrow.